Hello students, welcome back to my class Chemistry Gurukul. Today we will discuss about salts. See children, in this chapter we have already discussed about acids, bases and their physical and chemical properties as well as their uses. But today in this video we will discuss only about salts. So first of all, let us define a salt. A salt is an ionic compound which contains a positive ion or cation other than hydrogen ion and a negative ion, that is anion, other than hydroxyl ion. Okay. So salts are formed. We have already studied in my previous videos that whenever acid and bases react, they form salts and water is liberated. So it is also called as neutralization reaction. But here in this video you will study about different types of salts. Okay. See, as we have seen in the definition, the positive ion could be anything else except H plus ion, or negative ion, that is anion, it could be other thing, other element except hydroxyl ion. Suppose we can take one example of NaCl. Here positive part is Na plus and negative part is Cl minus. So now next, classification of salts. In this class you will study about 5 classification of salts. First is normal salts, second acidic salts, third basic salts, fourth mixed salts and fifth double salts. Okay. So one by one we will discuss all these salts. First one is normal salt, is one which does not contain any ionizable or replaceable hydrogen atoms in its molecules. For example, NaCl and Na2SO4. Such salts are called as normal salts. You have to keep it in your mind one more thing children, that normal salts are formed generally by the addition of strong acid plus strong base. Suppose here strong acid I am taking strong acid HCl plus strong base NaOH. It will always form NaCl, which act as a neutral salt. I hope you have understood this. Now next, acidic salts. These salts formed by partial replacement of replaceable hydrogen ion of an acid by a metallic or electropositive radical like ammonium ion are called acidic salts. Example you can see here, as definition is concerned, NaHSO4. Here we could see that ammonium ion is present. So it is the electropositive radical part which replaces H plus ion present in any acid. Okay. So here another example you can take, KHSO4, MgHCO3 whole twice. So these are acidic salts. As we have seen in case of normal salts, so strong acid plus a strong base, they form normal salts. Similarly in acidic salts, these salts are formed whenever strong acid and weak base react together. Okay, it is formed by the addition of strong acid plus weak base. Okay, now moving on to the third point, that is basic salts. The salts formed by the partial neutralization of a base by an acid are called basic salts. See, as the name suggests, basic salts means their character, their behavior is little bit tilted towards bases. Why it happens so? Because as we have seen here, strong acid plus weak base, they form acidic salts. Similarly here also, when a strong base and weak acid react together, they will form basic salts. You could see here, for example, CuOH whole NO3, PbOH whole NO3. Such salts have basic character more. That's why they form basic salts. Fourth point, Mixed salts. This is little bit different from the normal studies which we do, because the salts containing more than one cations or an ion other than H plus or H minus ions are called mixed salts. For example, bleaching powder. See children, the formula of bleaching powder is CaOCl2. So here in this case, when this part will split up, it will always form two anions. Now what are these two anions? I have written here. First one is Cl minus and second one is OCl minus. Okay. So due to presence of two anions, they are called as mixed salts. Next is, that is the last classification, double salts. These salts are formed from two simple salts in their equimolar proportions. Equimolar means similar moles will be present, but there is a condition when they are slowly crystallized out from a mixture of their saturated salt solutions. Means you will see here, in every compound, every salt, there is addition of water molecules. There is a presence of water molecules. That's why double salts are formed by the addition of two simple salts along with crystallization process. I have already told you, whenever we talk about crystals, there must be water molecules attached to it. So here also, example you could say potash alum. The formula is K2SO4. This is simple salt. Another simple salt is Al2SO4 whole 3. Okay, so when they are combined together in equimolar proportions along with water, 24 molecules of water, they will form potash alum. I hope you have understood. Another example is more salt. This salt is very important because later on in your higher classes there are certain experiments which you will do. So it is also formed by the addition of two salts, simple salts. Here FeSO4, another salt is NH4 whole twice SO4, which is attached with 6 molecules of water. Another is ferric alum, K2SO4, Fe2SO4 whole thrice, 24H2. So these three are examples of double salts. Due to the presence of two simple salts, this is called as double salts. Now last point which we have to summarize the whole video is the pH of salts. See, according to the classification just we have done, we can find out the value, pH value of the salts. If we talk about normal salts, the pH value is nearly equal to 7. If we talk about acid salts, its pH value will be less than 7. If we talk about basic salts, pH value will be more than 7. So this was our topic today. I hope you have understood it, enjoyed it. All the best.